If you suffer from dry, irritated, itchy, and ashy skin that could start a fire, look no further, because today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make homemade whipped luxurious body butters using high quality oils that nurture the skin. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Ariana. If you're coming back, thank you so much for supporting the channel. I love you guys more than you will ever know. And I'm so excited to be sharing this recipe with you guys today. This is my own formulation and my own personal take on skin nourishment. I use these body butters every single day. Matter of fact, this is the only thing that I use on my skin because it is literally the best thing that I have ever used. The reason that I formulated this body butter recipe to begin with is because I'm very picky about what I put on my skin. And a lot of commercial grade lotions or lotions that you find at like a drugstore or grocery store, they have a lot of mineral oils, they have a lot of dyes, they have a lot of fillers and a lot of stabilizers because they're generally made more for shelf life than actual skincare. I started making my own body butters to give myself more peace of mind and to give me more control over the products that I'm using. Listen, I understand the convenience of grabbing you an already made lotion from like the grocery store and not having to deal with making your own skincare. I completely understand, okay? But I personally believe that this is not to be taken lightly. Your skin is the largest organ on your body and it absorbs everything. So being more conscientious of that and putting products on your skin that actually nourish the skin and keep you from walking around looking ashy as hell is very important. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The first thing that you're gonna wanna do is start boiling some water. This is where we're gonna put our oils and we're gonna sit it on top to melt the oils. If you have a double boiler, even better. The oils we're gonna be using for our body butter base, I have some raw high quality mango butter. I have some raw white ivory shea butter. I have some jojoba oil. I have some sweet almond oil. And then I have some hemp seed oil that is quite the star of the show. I could not get this open earlier, so hopefully I can get this open now. Otherwise, we have a problem. Hemp seed oil is really a superfood for the skin, guys. Damn, why is this so crunchy? What the hell happened to this bottle? Oh, yay! Perfect. I just realized that my ring light wasn't charged, so it died. So hopefully the lighting isn't too bad. I'm gonna do my best here with what I have, but I'm gonna start by measuring out the larger ingredients so that I can get that out of the way. What you're gonna wanna use is half a pound, so 16 ounces of the mango butter and of the shea butter. I don't have a food scale, but I've done this many times, so I'm just gonna raw dog it. Look at how beautiful that is. It doesn't have a smell. I love the texture of shea butter. It's so rich and creamy. Now the mango butter is a little bit lighter. It has a very like faint smell, but the texture of it is very similar to the shea butter. And so I'm gonna go ahead and add that in there as well. I need like one more. Perfect. We're gonna use 1 cup of this coconut oil. Hopefully I have a cup because I be using up this coconut oil like it's nobody's business. There goes the coconut oil. We're gonna put 1/4 cup of the sweet almond oil. That doesn't have a smell either. And then we're gonna use 3/4 cup of this hemp seed oil. We use a hefty amount because, like I was telling you guys earlier, this is really like the star of the show. This hemp seed oil is so rich and so many different nutrients that your skin needs to be healthy. Go ahead and put that in there. And then we're gonna put 1 tablespoon of jojoba oil. And this is what your butter should look like. So we're gonna go ahead and put the bowl on top of the boiling water. Now, once you're at this stage, you're going to want to make sure that you are watching this because A, you don't want to burn your oils, and also because it's going to really help to melt this down faster if you are continuously stirring it. It'll probably take between 5 to 10 minutes for this to like fully melt down. We're in the final stretch, guys. Now this part's very important. We don't want to have any of these little guys hanging around in the bowl. You have to make sure that the oil is fully melted down because we're gonna whip this later and it's gonna be very hard to whip this if there's like any hard pieces left. So you're gonna want your oils to be fully melted down like so. And then now we're gonna put it in the freezer for about 30 to 40 minutes until it forms a crust over the top. Set a timer for 30 minutes, and then in the meantime, I'm gonna do a little bit of cleanup. So I just took my oil out of the freezer. It was in there for like 50 minutes. I'm gonna start whipping this up, and then I might end up separating it into 2 different batches. I don't know yet, but I think I might wanna do like 2 different scents. It's starting to get real creamy, but I need it to be a little bit more solid. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break this out. I'm gonna put half of this into another container, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put it back in the freezer for about like 10 more minutes. So I took the butters out of the freezer and now we are ready to make our batch. I have 3 fragrances here that I want to use. I know for sure that I want to use this oak moss and amber. This just smells fire. This smells like cologne. I don't know which one to pick out of these 2. I have bamboo and coconut. This is like a really fresh, clean smell with like a hint of coconut. And then this one is just like your regular like fruity scent, like something similar that you would probably get from like Bath and Body Works. And you know what? I think I'm gonna do this one just because I've kind of outdid it with like the coconut smells. I'm really used to wearing those and I want to do something like a little bit different. For the oak moss and amber, I'm gonna use these 2 shades. I don't know why, it's just giving like teal, and then I want to use the clear Mica powder, the shiny one. And then for the black raspberry vanilla, I'm gonna go with the purple and the pink. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the black raspberry vanilla. I'm gonna use this one right here. Then I'm gonna go ahead and just sprinkle this in. That's so pretty, you guys. Holy shit. And don't be shy with the Mica powder, you guys. This looks so beautiful on the skin. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this batch into individual jars. I'm gonna put mine in a mason jar. I have a bunch of these little mason jars that I got from Amazon, and I really like that gold lid. You could use a piping bag if you want to. These are for personal use. I don't really care too much about like the presentation of it. There is jar number 1. I always get so excited like once I get to this point because honey, this is a labor of love. There you have it. This recipe gave us 5 full jars of body butters and then a little spare, which is perfect because I love sharing samples of my body butter. So I'll probably just give this to somebody really ashy at work. It's been real, y'all. I thoroughly enjoyed teaching you guys how not to be ashy. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Also, all of my socials are linked to my YouTube channel, so go follow me on TikTok, Instagram. If you guys do make the recipe, please share because I will love to see it. Once again, thank you so much for those of you that come back and support the channel. I genuinely, from the deepest part of my heart and soul, appreciate you. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.